Let's talk about plagiarism. Plagiarism is when you use someone else's words as your own. So here we have plagiarism. Are my own words being used? So, question is yes or no. So if you write something down, let's say you write Martin Luther King Jr. changed history. Yes or no? Was it your own idea or did you get it from a book? If yes, if yes, is it my idea? Yes or no? If yes, it's your own idea, then you're not plagiarizing. But if no, you're paraphrasing. So did you read it in another book and then paraphrase it? If you did, you come down here, you've got to cite it. And this is how. This is how you paraphrase. So we'll come back to this. So let's say if you write something down in your report or you say something in your cartoon or your book, is it your own idea? Yes? Then you go down here. No? You're paraphrasing. So let's say you say Martin Luther King Jr. changed history by giving his speech in 1962. Oh, you got that from a book. So no, it wasn't your idea. You're paraphrasing. You have to cite it. Okay? Then here we go. Are your own words being used? No. So I know no, my own words aren't being used. That whole 1962 speech thing. You need to use quotation marks. If you're taking it straight out of a book, word for word, or off a site, website, are you using quotation marks or placing it in a block? Yes or no? If you're quoting it word for word, yes. Great job. Yay, you citing it. Awesome. No, if you're taking an idea straight from a book and you didn't quote it, you're plagiarizing. You have to go and cite it. And what I mean by cite is create a bibliography. Okay, so let's talk about paraphrasing. I said, okay, let's put it in your own words. Paraphrase means put it in your own words. Or you can quote it, which means oh, what am I doing? What's going on here? Whoa. Okay, let's put the mic. Yeah, I know. Okay. Quote means exactly the author's words, or you're going to summarize, which means retell it in your own words in a shorter version, which includes the main idea and key details. Okay, so you have paraphrase, quote, or summarize. Now, if you're going to paraphrase, here's the ways you paraphrase. You can put it in a different order. See right here? Put information in a different order. You can use different synonyms. So instead of saying, he was an amazing leader, you can say, he was an incredible leader. Or if you're going to put it in a different order, instead of saying, oh, what's happening? Instead of saying, he's an incredible leader and friend, you can say, he was an amazing friend and leader. You switch the words. Or you can start it with phrases. So instead of saying, Martin Luther King Jr. was an incredible leader, you can put a phrase in the front. An incredible leader, Martin Luther King was known as. You put a phrase in the front. Or you can have sentences. So let's say if the sentence was Martin Luther King Jr. was a great friend. He showed this by being loyal to the death. You can put it together. Martin Luther King Jr. showed himself to be a great friend because he blah blah blah. You combine sentences. Or you can just take out parts of it, delete the extra details. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great friend and ignore the rest. So the steps to paraphrasing. Step 1. Read and reread the text for the main idea and details. Step 2. Wait, I have text twice here. Why do I have text twice here? Let me take that out. You can watch me. Read and reread text for main idea and details. Step 2. Write down what you remember without looking. Write it down. Step 3. Look at what you wrote and the book and compare it. Are there exact words? Circle the exact words. You got to change it because you're paraphrasing. You don't want exact words. If it's too difficult to change, quote it and cite it. Here's an example bibliography. Okay, so here's one with just the author's name and the book title underlined. Okay? Then there's the name of the subject, like if you got it from an encyclopedia, and the encyclopedia title. Or if you got it from an online encyclopedia, let's say you looked up panda in the World Book 1 or turtle in Compton's Living Encyclopedia, America Online. And here's another way. You have the author, the book title, and the year it was published. Same here. You can see all different examples. Here's an online encyclopedia, panda in quotes with a period, Compton's Living Encyclopedia underline, the date it was published, and the name of the service you used. And here's a bunch of different examples of articles from a website. You can see how they do it. So now that you know what a bibliography looks like and how to cite information, there's an anchor chart you can look at and examples all over the place to help you. You need to have this at the end of your project. Got it? All right, good.